Everybody, my name is Winnie. I belong to Miss L. Well, she actually belongs to me, but don't tell her. I don't want her weirding out. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let Miss L help you learn how to draw as well as me. So, I've done a bit of a drawing for you, and then I've showed her how to do it. And so I'm going to be leaving in just a moment as soon as we introduce my artwork to you because I'm a little bit shy. So I am ready if you're ready. Hi, ICA students. Can't wait. Let's go on an art tour of my beautiful artwork. Okay. Well, Winnie, I'm really excited. Thank you so much. Okay, so hi guys, it's Miss L. Here we go. I'm uncovering Winnie's beautiful artwork. Can you see it? I'm going to bring it up close. Do you like that? Winnie did a self-portrait, but notice how she didn't do it in her natural colors. Is that the color Winnie is? No. That's the color Winnie is in her imagination. I want you to explore your imagination today, and we're going to go on an art tour of technique. So, Winnie, are you ready to go? Are you ready? Yeah, it's her, she's waiting, because she has several photographers waiting to take pictures of her, and she is really excited to hang out with them because they're always taking pictures of her for magazines and publications, and she's got several movie offers, but she hasn't decided which one she wants yet. Anyway, Winnie, it was great seeing you. And thank you so much for demonstrating for all of the ICA kids how really talented you are. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye, Winnie. All right, guys. Are you ready? Hey, by the way, I got a bunch of suckers waiting for you to get back to ICA because you're all going to do some amazing artwork, and I'm super excited about sharing those with you when you get back to school. All right, here we go. We're going to do some drawing, and you're going to be watching. By the way, today I'm working with a box of regular crayons. I wanted to make sure that if that's what your medium was, if that's what you were working with, that you could see how much fun we could have. So Winnie did hers with crayons, and by the way, she loves crayons. She can hold them a little bit easier in her paw because they're larger, so it totally works for her. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I can actually do it upside down. Can you guys see that? All right, if I do it upside down, I have a big bowl. I dumped them all out because I wanted to be able to see them. Notice that Winnie's choice was not to do traditional colors, but to play. So when you're playing, play with contrast. Remember the word we talked about in the last video? Contrast is where I don't put a blue next to a blue. I put a green or a purple or whatever, and I jump my colors around so that everything pops out and it's really, really exciting. Okay? So let me think. Now, what did Winnie tell us? She said, don't put a purple next to a purple. So how about if we go with some greens next to, and I've chosen 3 greens. It looks like 2 of them are the same color, so I'm going to go with a different one. I've got a light, a medium, and a dark green, and I'm going to do the paw down here. All right, so what I'm going to do, like she did, see how she did light in the center, and then she went to dark as it went to the outside? That helps it look a little more like real life, where light and shadow is throwing it to the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to color in the center area. See how I can do it super fast? I'm just going to color in the center area, and I'm going to do that a little bit with the toes. The little toes down at the bottom. Okay. And then I can actually kind of connect that. So, and then I keep wiping off the little fragments of crayon. See how that looks? Okay. Now we're going to go to the medium green, which is not super dark, but really nice, good color. And I'm going to start filling that in. Oh, come on, cooperate. Sometimes certain crayons are what I would call cheaper versions than others. I think I'm mixing old and new. You know how you go to restaurants and they give you those crayons and you're allowed to take them home? Well, sometimes those are inexpensive crayons and they give you a little bit of problem. I think that's what I'm dealing with. I've taken home one too many crayons with my grandbabies, which, by the way, are now as old as you are, so they're not all that young anymore. Okay, oh, by the way, Hazel says hi. I know that some of you keep asking how she's doing. She's doing great. She's coming over here in a little while, so we're trying to do this recording before we send her mom off to go pick them up and bring them on over here. I think we're gonna bake some brownies or something this afternoon, or maybe some refrigerator sugar cookies. I'm not quite sure. Her mom's gonna do that. Her mom is my cameraman, so I have to move fast today so we can finish this and get it all ready for you. I'm gonna show you what that looks like.
Hi guys.
See how that's looking really good there? All right. And she waved at you. Did you guys just see her fingers in front of the picture? She's an actress and a performer, so she will definitely not be shy like Winnie. She'll take the airtime to say hi to all you guys.
Yep.
Oh, she's even talking now in the background. Are you hearing her say, hi, my name is Laura? Say it.
Hi.
Oh, that wasn't very impressive. We're going to have her work on her acting skills. That was really inadequate. But that's all right. She's got stage fright, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
Okay. So, now see how we've got that bright green pot. It's got a lot of light on it because it isn't covered up and buried like some of the other stuff. And again, you can just keep playing really soft with your colors until you're satisfied. You're the artist and you have to love what you're doing. And by the way, if you make a mistake, you know that I'm always telling you in the classroom, don't back out of it. Don't throw it away. Don't ask for another piece of paper. Rescue it. The Lord told me that. He said, redeem the artwork. And I have had such success with redeeming the artwork instead of like hating my artwork and feeling like I'm stupid and all those kind of silly things. The Lord has showed me that there is always an opportunity to redeem everything. So there we go. All right, so we have that one done. Again, there it is close up. Now we're going to come down and remember the word contrast. Now we're going to go for contrast. I have a red and I have kind of a purplish, a violet, and let's go with that and a purple. Yeah, so I have 3 different colors here and each one of those is going to help me. All right. So now we're going to do, oh, okay, let's do her cheek. You see how one of her cheeks right here, right there is green? We're going to do this one in raspberries and stuff, okay? Because the goal is not to have them match, but to have them be different. We're going to actually start out with that kind of red in the middle, kind of almost like a rosy looking cheek here. That's kind of cute. I hadn't even thought about that. So we have that rosy little cheek look. Alrighty. And now I'm going to go to the next color. And you see how I'm just kind of wrapping around it a little bit? Yep. Kind of wrapping around it, making it soft. Okay. And sometimes you can lightly fill out to the corners, to the edges. And then you can come back and I can take my darkest color. Is that a blue? Let me verify. That looks like a blue. Oh goodness, it doesn't even have a color written on it. Okay, I'll just grab a different one. Now I'm gonna go with the purple and I'm gonna go dark in here. And we're gonna look really good. Oh yeah, that's looking good. But guess what? Remember how we talked about contrast? Guess what Miss L did? She had a purple nose and she put it next to a purple cheek. See what I did? Now I've got a problem. And not a problem I can't solve, but a problem because I want contrast. So I'm going to work on that nose right now and change its color. I'm going to make it, let's go with, what color is that? Let's see what a dark blue does first. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh yeah, that's going to work. All right, so we're giving Winnie's picture a blue nose, and it's going to look really cute. Okay, so it stands out a little bit more. See how it stands out? All right, so we're going to keep going, and guess what else I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of white on here and see if I can kind of create some contrast there. Do-de-do-de-do-de-do-de-do. I don't know that that really made it better. Okay, and now I'm just going to go really quick and stick a lip color in. Got to give her red lips like she has lipstick. See the red lipstick? And then I have to do the inside of her nostrils. And I'm going to go with a classic brown. I haven't used any brown yet. And I figured that will look kind of nice. Kind of give, yeah, that works. It's not fabulous, but it works. Okay, so you keep going through the drawing. You finish the whole thing. And look at that great tail I have on her. Here's what I want to challenge you to do. I want you, if you have a pet, I want you to draw your pet. If you have no pet, you can go on to Google or whatever, and you can find an animal that you really like. And sometimes, you know what I do? Instead of going with photos of animals, I go with what's called images or drawings of animals. And that way I can see the contrast better so that I can pull off a better copy, okay? So what I want you to do is to do your favorite pet or your favorite animal or species, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, do your own. And here's the thing. This assignment can be done by kindergartners, it can be done by middle schoolers, and everybody in between. This is fun, and it's fun for you, and it's fun for me to come and do these drawing sessions with you. So have a great time. I totally love you. And by the way, very quickly, I'm going to get up and I'm going to show you what I meant to show you last week. I'm going to take an extra minute here because I totally forgot about this. My cameraman may want to handhold it. I don't know. We'll see. These are the pieces of artwork that I was sending to the art competition in Clark County for all the private Christian schools. This was done by Charlotte Atkinson. And I'm going to mess up everyone's name. So I'm just going to say Charlotte because that's what I call her in class all the time. And this is done at the very beginning of the year. And even at the very beginning of the year, she was doing beautiful artwork. Okay? So let's lift this one. This is from a middle schooler. And this is from our one and only Jackson Weber. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? This was done with the aluminum foil that I talked to you guys about in class and the stencils like we did on ours. And this was going to the competition because it just was so beautiful the way he laid it all out with the dark colors and the light colors. Really did a great job. We're going to have to go fast, otherwise I'm going to take another 5 minutes here. This, I'm going to go this way, this one, and maybe my cameraman can just pan in. I don't know, it's your call. This is done by Ava. In fact, this one has foil on it, so I'm going to take it off so that you can see it this way because it has the foil on it, but I don't want all these lights to mess it up too much. This is done by Ava. She's also in the middle school class, and I love, love, love the colors. This was where she put some tape down and then she ripped it back and you got to see the design behind it. Really nice ideas. This one was done by Hope Anna. And again, it was done at the first of the year. And what we did with this project, which I didn't mention on the other one, is we were practicing the number one. We were practicing what we were drawing. We turned a number one into a candle. And then we wrote the word candle, and then they got to free draw all around it. And I think it just turned out so adorable. Okay? Good work. This one was going to competition. It's a drawing done in felt pens. and it's called What Makes Me Happy. And that was kind of our theme for the artwork. And this one is done by Eva Lee. Thank you, Eva Lee. It's really nice. And here's another one. And this one is Wyatt Escobar. And again, What Makes Me Happy. And look at all the great colors in that heart right in the middle. Isn't that wonderful? Love it. This one is done by Laura. Laura is a wonderful little artist, and she's in KB. And I just think everything she does, she takes a lot of risk, and she just really creates some nice contrast. And thank you so much, Laura. Here we go. Alexander, also called Alex, and also called Xander. So choose your name. Look how fun. He did all of his drawings, and I recommended to him he outline them, and he did such a good job. And it's so childlike playful. I love, love, love it. This one up here is Mia Elizondo, and I think I got that one right. This was an abstract painting that I asked the whole middle school class to do, and they work on canvases. You can see the canvases. And then what she did that made it so special was not only did she outline it and have her black and fill in all her colors, but then she went back and put in this beautiful light spot or dark spot depending upon the color and created contrast. Great job, Mia. This one was an extra credit assignment by our one and only Hadassah. It's a self-portrait. She did this from a photo, a black and white photo of her when she was 3 years old. She's now, what is she? I think she's 7th grade, so she's probably, what, 10, 11? No, 12, 13? I don't know. She's a young adult. Anyway, I love it. She didn't want me to send it to competition because she thought it was, like a classic artist, not good enough. And it is absolutely fun and adorable, and everybody loves it. And by the way, Hadassah, all of my elementary school classes think this is the coolest drawing out there. Okay, so having said that, we're done with the tour for today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys later. Love you, ICA world. Bye.